Hi to all. This topic is document type definitions, shortly called DTD. A document type definition is a set of structural rules called declarations, which specify a set of elements that can appear in the document as well as how and where these elements may appear. DTT means it is like a style sheet in our previous examples. Style sheets tell what type of styles you have to decided to appear in the web pages. Like the DTT is used to tell what are the syntax rules that must be applied in your web pages. Not all XML documents need a DTT. Use of a DTT is related to the use of external style sheet for XML documents. Here DTT in XML document are like an external style sheet for an HTML documents. You already know that external style sheet are used to impose a uniform style over a collection of documents. Like the DTT are used when the same tag set definition is used by a collection of documents, perhaps by a collection of users, and the documents must have consist a uniform structure. Like external style sheet, we can also store a content in a separate file and can be called in any number of documents. Like the DTT also, you can store a structure and syntax rules of the XML document, and it can be referenced by any number of XML documents. A DTT can be embedded in the XML document, that is called internal DTT. In a style sheet, we also know that internal style sheet and external style sheet. Internal style sheet means the content of the styles are embedded in that file itself. Like that, here DTT can be embedded in the XML document itself is called the internal DTT. It describes the syntax rules within that document. The alternate method is external DTT. Like external style sheet, you can store the set of styles in a separate file, and you can use that file to any number of documents. Like that, here in XML, the alternate to internal DTT is external DTT. The external DTT is stored in a separate file, in which case it is called an external DTT, because external DTTs allow use more with more than one XML documents. By using external DTT, we can use that type of DTT to any number of documents. A group of users define a set of DTT for the particular kind of data, and they all use that DTT, which imposes structural uniformity across all of their document. By using the external DTT, you can create a structural uniformity across all of their documents. A DTT with an incorrect or inappropriate declaration can have widespread consequences, because in XML the error clearing is a major task in the XML documents, because if we using the external DTs, we can store as it in a separate file, and it is linked to any number of documents. In that external DTT, if there is an error occur, it will affect all the documents it is connected to. So that this will create a inappropriate declaration can have a widespread consequences. For example, fixing the DTT and all copies of it is just the first step, and it is the simplest. After correction of DTT, it is completed. All the documents that uses the DTT must be tested against the DTT and often modified to conform to the changed DTT. In this example, first you correct the external DTT, and after that the corrections made will be checked in all the documents that are connected to that external DTT. So first error connection is little bit tough in this XML DTTs. Syntactically, a DTT is a sequence of declaration. Each declaration has a form of markup declaration. Like this is the keyword open tag exclamatory keyword. This is for example of defining DTT. There are four possible keywords can be used in the declaration. There are element, at list, entity, and notation. What is element means used to define the tags. By the use of element, you can define tags in DTT. At list means at list is used to define the tag attributes. Entity means used to define the entities, and the notation is used to define type notations. But here the first three keywords only used. The fourth one, notation, is rarely used in XML. So in this concept, we does not use this notation keyword.